Part 1, Scarlett's Story. Our story takes place in the southern United States, a long time ago, before the Civil War. Scarlett O'Hara is our main character. She's a beautiful young woman with black hair and green eyes. People in her town think she's the most beautiful girl around. Scarlett is known for her strong will and determination. She's not like other girls her age. She's not interested in fancy dresses and parties. She's more interested in keeping her family's big farm, called Tara, running smoothly. But Scarlett has a problem. She's in love with a man named Ashley Wilkes. She's been in love with him since she was a little girl. Ashley is kind, honorable, and everything Scarlett thinks a man should be. There's just one big problem. Ashley is going to marry Scarlett's cousin, Melanie Hamilton. One day, at a big party, Scarlett meets Rhett Butler. He's a charming and confident man from Charleston. He's different from the other men Scarlett knows. Rhett is bold, doesn't care much about rules, and he's immediately interested in Scarlett. Their first meeting is at a barbecue, and it's clear that they have a strong connection. Scarlett is drawn to Rhett's exciting personality, even though he's not like the polite gentleman she's used to. As the story goes on, the Civil War breaks out. Scarlett's world changes dramatically. The war brings a lot of hardships to the South. Scarlett's family loses their wealth, and she must find a way to survive and support her family. Through it all, Rhett Butler remains a part of Scarlett's life. He's always there, offering help and stirring up her emotions. Their relationship becomes more complicated as Scarlett deals with the challenges of wartime, all the while still holding on to her dream of being with Ashley. Part 2, Scarlett and Rhett during the Civil War. As the Civil War rages on, Scarlett's life becomes even more complicated. The war brings a lot of trouble to the South, and Scarlett must learn to survive in these difficult times. Scarlett's beloved Tara, the big farm where she grew up, is no longer the beautiful place she remembers. The war has taken a toll on the land, and the family faces tough times. Scarlett's father is no longer able to take care of the farm, so she steps up and becomes the one responsible for her family's well-being. During this challenging period, Scarlett's feelings for Ashley Wilkes, the man she has loved for so long, continue to burn. Ashley is still married to Scarlett's cousin Melanie, but Scarlett can't help how she feels. She holds on to the hope that one day he will return her affections. Rhett Butler, on the other hand, remains a constant presence in Scarlett's life. He's a complex man who seems to have an endless supply of money and a willingness to help Scarlett when she needs it most. Despite their fiery interactions, Rhett's feelings for Scarlett grow deeper, even though she can't bring herself to admit her own feelings for him. As the war goes on, Scarlett's world changes in many ways. She becomes determined to keep Tara going, even if it means making tough decisions. She marries Charles Hamilton, Melanie's brother, in a hurried ceremony just before he goes off to fight in the war. It's not a love match, but Scarlett sees it as a way to secure her future. Tragedy strikes when both Charles and Scarlett's younger sister die. Scarlett is left a widow and becomes even more focused on her own survival and that of her family. She learns to make deals and do whatever it takes to keep Tara from falling apart. Throughout all these challenges, Rhett continues to be a source of support and attraction for Scarlett. His willingness to help her, even when she's too proud to ask, shows that he cares deeply for her. But Scarlett remains blinded by her love for Ashley. Part 3, The Unraveling of Love. The Civil War comes to an end, and Scarlett's life takes another dramatic turn. The South is in ruins, and Scarlett is determined to restore Tara to its former glory. She works tirelessly, but her heart is still set on Ashley Wilkes, who returns from the war with his wife, Melanie. Rhett Butler, never one to give up easily, sees the changes in Scarlett and decides to marry her. Scarlett, still yearning for Ashley, agrees to marry Rhett more out of convenience than love. Their marriage is a tumultuous one, filled with arguments, passion, and misunderstandings. Despite the turmoil in their relationship, Rhett genuinely loves Scarlett. He's drawn to her strength, her determination, and her beauty. He showers her with gifts and spoils her with luxuries, hoping that she will eventually return his love. But Scarlett remains fixated on Ashley, even as he and Melanie struggle with their own challenges. Ashley is gentle and kind, but he's not the strong, practical man Scarlett needs to survive in the post-war world. Scarlett and Rhett have a daughter together, whom they name Bonnie, but even motherhood doesn't soften Scarlett's heart. She remains distant and preoccupied with her fantasies of Ashley. Tragedy strikes when Bonnie dies in a riding accident. This loss devastates Rhett, who had poured all his love and hopes into their daughter. Scarlett is unable to provide him with the comfort and emotional support he needs. The strains in their marriage continue to grow. Scarlett's fixation on Ashley and her unwillingness to love Rhett as he deserves create an irreparable rift between them. Rhett, feeling unloved and rejected, eventually decides to leave Scarlett, uttering the famous line, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." Scarlett is left alone, realizing too late the depth of her feelings for Rhett. She is devastated by the loss of the man who truly loved her, but she's unable to bring him back. The novel ends with Scarlett determined to win Rhett back, vowing that she will do whatever it takes to regain his love. This unresolved ending leaves readers wondering if their love story will ever find a happy conclusion. The story of Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler is a tale of passion, pride, and the consequences of lost opportunities. It's a reminder that sometimes, true love can be right in front of us, but we may not recognize it until it's too late.